Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Choirunnisa Fadhila. I'm from KO5. Student number 20 200 310 156. Okay, now I want a presentation about my paper. The title is The Fulfillment of Human Rights to Education for Disabilities. So this is the introduction. The fulfillment of human rights disabilities is husband dreams for disabilities that disabilities has a population like 22.5 million in Indonesia itself, and their condition it's like they can move or do something activities such as normal person. So they need a lot of help from us. So we have to understand about the human rights for disabilities that are very different from the rights for other people that didn't have the disadvantage. So the rights for disabilities, just like health, education, public service law, already guaranteed in Indonesian Civil Law number 19 of 2011 in UNCRP. So this is about literature review. In 2015, there is the research of Benta Septia Jaya A, and the other is 2008. It's from Eko Riyadi about the Disability Center, about this information about finding behavior of student hearing with Disability Center in Studies. So the method is quantitative. It takes for 20 medical students and share from G form, and it's open-ended discussion and checkpoint. So the result is that the form and the question can be concluded that medical students already understand about human rights for disabilities, but from the pie chart itself, we know that medical students didn't really understand about the importance of fulfillment of human rights disabilities in education. So in human rights itself, medical students already understand what is the meaning and how to implement in life, but especially for in educations, medical students didn't really know about human rights for disabilities in education. Next, this is the pie chart from the question that do you think that students can play a role in disabilities? Yes, everyone says that they can be one of the role. This is question number 2. This is question number 3. This is question number 4. This is question number 5. This is question number 6, 7, and this is question number 8. And this for discussion we have major result. From the major result, we know that this study found that medical students already know and already aware about the knowledge in human rights to disabilities, but they do not really understand about the implementation rights towards in education. They're not really sure what they think about the human rights in disabilities for disabilities, such as inclusive schools and etc. In previous studies, we know that we have from Eko Riyadi 2008 that he has the same result as what we take. The study found and claimed that universities in Indonesia didn't have ready to accommodate disabilities as their students. So for the conclusions, we know that medical student has a good proper perceptions of human rights for disabilities, but the studies implies that many medical students didn't understand the importance of inclusive education. Based on results, the studies need more participants and need a view from disabilities. We implies that many medical students didn't understand about inclusive school, so they didn't really understand about human rights for disabilities in education. So in my point of view, every medical student needs to educate about the inclusive school, and the other one is about the um, study needs disabilities point of view, because if we take from the non-disabilities point of view only, we didn't know about disabilities hard when they go to school. So it's a presentation from me. Wassalamualaikum.